Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another weekly dose of aviation. And coming up this week,
a man runs onto a runway, a C-130 decides to crash, and the plane sets some grass on fire.
So first of all, on Monday, a Boeing 737-900 aircraft had an engine failure during departure. The aircraft was taken off from Savannah International Airport located in the USA. After rotating, engine 1 failed, causing sparks to fly out of the engine. The sparks then landed on a bit of grass, which caused a massive grass fire on the left side of the runway. This meant local authorities had to get involved to try and put the fire out, and indeed they did, as after 2 hours the fire was fully put out. The aircraft continued its departure and climbed to 2,500 feet, and then stayed in a holding pattern for 20 minutes before coming back into land on the same runway. Happily, all the passengers were safe, and now the FAA is investigating this incident and will know more shortly.
Current emergency, we lost left engine straight out here for Delta 1067.
1067 altitude, maintain 2000.
This fire is...
Now, on Tuesday, a Ryanair Boeing 737-800 aircraft had to be evacuated using the emergency slide due to a phone malfunction. The phone exploded after landing at the airport, causing all the cabin to be evacuated. Happily, not much damage got caused to the aircraft as the fire got put out in approximately 1.5 minutes. The crew stated that this was due to an overheating phone which then started smoking and then caught fire. The passenger then decided to throw the phone onto the carpet, and then everyone had to evacuate. Happily, the aircraft is now in maintenance and we'll be seeing it back in service shortly. Now, on Thursday, a Turkish Air Force F-16 crashed after departing from an airport. The departure airport is unknown as the transponder was not on, as they normally just don't turn it on during departure due to safety reasons. So the aircraft departed the airport and turned its transponder on about 2 to 4 miles out of the airport, and then the aircraft started losing altitude and crashed near a highway. Sadly, the pilot didn't inject in time, and the Turkish authorities are now investigating this. Now we go back to the USA, and to be specific, Phoenix Airport, where a man ran onto an active runway and got on his knees and started asking the pilots for something. As you can see, we don't actually know what he wanted, but the authorities say that this was just a mental issue and that the man was going through a lot. As you can see, the air traffic did have to get paused for about half an hour before they could detain him, and now the airport is back up and running as normal. This caused minor delays, as the delays were approximately 30 minutes to an hour, which isn't too bad, and now everything has been sorted and the man has been released out of custody. Now we go to Bolivia, where a C-130 Hercules, operated by the Bolivian Air Force, crashed after veering off the runway. The aircraft was doing a small flight, carrying freshly printed banknotes. This incident was caused most likely by fog and bad weather at the airport. The airport is also one of the highest located airports in the world, as its current altitude is at 13,000 feet, meaning the air is more dense, meaning the engines have to work harder. It also means that the ratio of fuel to oxygen is lower, causing the engines to produce less power. Although local authorities are investigating this and will probably know more shortly. Now, for the last part of this video, we talk about Southwest and how they're investing a lot of money into buying Starlinks for the aircraft. Southwest has announced that they'll be equipping over 300 aircraft with a Starlink box. We don't know the exact cost or how much this is going to cost them, but we can probably assume that it's going to be quite a lot. If you didn't know, Starlink produces a metal box which goes on top of the aircraft, and it provides Wi-Fi for the whole aircraft. This Wi-Fi is being given by satellites that are in space, but we don't know whether you have to pay to receive Wi-Fi on Southwest or whether it will be a free additional thing. And that sums up all the weekly aviation news happening this week. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.